Fife Flyers TV, sponsored by the Bay Hotel, Fife's premier wedding venue.
Todd, how's practice been this week after the 4-point weekend?
Yeah, obviously after the weekend spirits were high. The guys have had a great week. We've had another opportunity to go through our systems for all the guys, so hopefully we've improved on a number of areas. It's been upbeat. The guys obviously had a lot of skating to do on the weekend, but continuing to work on conditioning, and the guys look good.
How's Phil Paquette doing?
Yep, looks like he's making progress. I think that, I know we've been told that probably after this weekend he will be able to take some light skates in, which is really encouraging. And obviously I don't want to rush Phil back into the lineup because we want this injury to heal properly. But he'll be a great addition for us and really help this lineup out.
What's your thoughts going into this weekend? First of all, away to Belfast Giants on Saturday in the Challenge Cup.
Yeah, obviously a day of travel that nobody really looks forward to, and a team that's going to be obviously prepared for us to come back into their building and give them. They'll be looking for some revenge, but they always put together a very competitive and fierce squad. So no doubts that it's going to be a very tough game. And then we head back here on Sunday for our league opener against Nottingham Panthers, a team that's always involved in, or close around the silverware for every competition. So they're going to be well prepared. I guess possible benefit is that's their 3rd in 3 nights, something that we'll be looking to take advantage of. But I expect it to be a pretty stern test.
How does that affect the team when you're travelling a lot? Obviously, Fife made it making a big travel back from Belfast on Saturday, but what is it like when you've got 3 games in a weekend?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because in a season past when it didn't look like we could win a game, we go and win the 3rd game in 3 nights for our first win. So, I mean, guys, hockey players are accustomed to it. You just find a way to dig deep. So, I mean, making no excuses, but everybody in this league has to travel. Everybody at some point plays 3 games in 3 nights. So, just using that as an excuse, we got big travel from Belfast, but everybody has to go to Belfast,
On the Sunday game against Nottingham, so it's a league opener, so how vital is it to get 2 points in that game at home?
Well, I would love to start off our league campaign the exact same way we started off our Challenge Cup campaign. I mean, it leads to high spirits in the room for the week. Guys are upbeat, guys are having a great time, which you really want to see. And winning, just like losing, can be very contagious. So, it's so early on, and we had such a great weekend last weekend. It's hard to tell. But it's certainly something that we're keen to keep going and keep the boys, in this winning mentality.
You've been keeping in touch with Kyle Fulmer, and what's the update on him coming across North America?
I have not had an update. That's in the hands of the directors. Obviously, for me, it poses a big problem because I've stated publicly a number of times that it's vital that a team's up to full strength. You can get by for small periods of time, but you need a full lineup, especially in the league as it is now. You just can't take shortcuts or play short because it's going to catch up with you at one point, and that's something that I'm really keen to avoid.
And John Dolan, formerly with the club, he was last season at Dundee Stars, has been training with the Flyers.
Yeah, John contacted us. From what I understand, he was told that he wouldn't have a job with that club this season. Absolutely, I was thrilled to have him out at training. He looked good, and it'll be a training position and for the time being until I'm given a green light to either make a change or tell him that it's not going to be happening. But John looks good. He's skating well, and I think what it does is it puts on competition for all spots. Or spots, imports compete for spots. Brits should compete for spots, and I mean, I think that the best players should be in the lineup, and we're putting this team together to win.
Finally, Shane Owen got the league's Player of the Week award. That was announced today. How big was he last weekend?
Yeah, Shane had a great weekend, and nothing that I wouldn't expect out of him. Every reference that we got back to him stated that was going to be the case. He faced a highest shot count, handled himself very well, wasn't overly burdened. A lot of shots were from the outside, and when he needed to come up big, he made those big saves. I mean, I think probably the big point to note about Shane is that he's such a likable guy and such a competitor that his teammates have bought into playing in front of him. And anybody who came and watched those games saw a number of players, Sebastian Thinnel, Sisk, all these guys laying down in front of him, blocking shots, and that's what it's going to take to win, not just every once in a while, on a nightly basis. And if these guys want to battle in front of him, it's only going to be to a huge advantage. And when Shane needs to come up big, if he can continue on in this form, we're going to be looking very well.
The Bay Hotel, where your dream wedding becomes reality. Visit us at thebayhotel.net.